Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Stephanie Thomas, and I'm the Workforce Engagement Manager here at United Way of Snohomish County that will be running you through the Employee Campaign Manager training today. I want to take a minute to thank everybody who was able to join us today. As we had said in our email that we sent out last night and this morning, if you have any questions throughout the presentation or after, please email them to k.fanton@uwsc.org. During the presentation or after, as we get questions coming in, we will be posting responses to those questions in the comment section of the video forum during the presentation. All you will have to do is, after you watch the video, refresh the web page in order to see the added comments. So let's see the faces behind the webinar today. As I mentioned before, I'm on the right, and my name is Stephanie Thomas, and I'm a Workforce Engagement Manager here at United Way. And on the left, we have Kay Fanton, Director of Workforce Engagement, who will be helping us answering those questions. So let's start our training off with two of the most important tools that you can use throughout your campaign. The first is the Employee Campaign Manager Toolbox. You can find this toolbox on our website at uwsc.org. So you will have access to this toolbox 24/7. Different things that the toolbox contains are background info on United Way, campaign marketing materials, campaign planning tools, interactive games, Live United leaders, sample letters, facts and stories, and visual aids that you can use all throughout your campaign. And the second thing that I want to point out is the Employee Campaign Manager Guide. You will be getting a hard copy of this from your United Way representative, but this guide can act as your workbook and gives you the opportunity to have every step of the process laid out in print form, where you can go and use it as a checkoff, so you don't miss any of the important details for the campaign. And again, you'll be getting a hard copy of this from your United Way representative. So who wants to win? Who wants to be a winner? Well, here at United Way, after every campaign season, we are able to do our Community Caring Celebration in March, and we actually are able to present some campaign awards to different ECMs and companies who have gone above and beyond. Here's a sampling of some of the awards you can win. And we do this because we want to recognize those of you that go above and beyond through your leadership running the campaign. And we also want to highlight companies who show great commitment to their community. So this year's campaign theme is The Power of You, and we're celebrating our 75th anniversary. Because it is such a special birthday, we are celebrating all year long, and we're asking you to join in on the celebration. I mean, who doesn't like a party? And of course, we're highlighting our theme, The Power of You, as we wouldn't be where we are today without you. And we want to focus on our donors and our partners, everybody who has been able to help us get to this first 75 years. And we really look forward to partnering with you for the next 75. So let's start with the 2015-16 campaign video. This will help give you a better understanding of the work we're doing this year and the framing for the campaign. And the video will show you what can happen when we work together and dream together. And just so you know, the video is about 5 minutes long.
Some of us here are thinking about the past. Some are dreaming about the future. Dream big. Dream big dreams, and then work hard to make those dreams come true.
Snohomish County has a long history of generosity and helping people in need. This is a story about you and how together we've been able to improve people's lives for many decades.
Because of your generosity, we've accomplished much in 75 years. But that's just the beginning. Being successful as the United Way has been here takes very, very generous contributors. one thing that has remained in spite of all the changes is the care about kids and about education.
I am Ammon, and I am 7.5 years old. At first, reading was pretty hard for me because, well, I couldn't really read because I didn't really know the sounds of the words.
The Ready for Kindergarten program gave me, as a mom, the tools to help my child succeed in school.
I felt good that I could actually read something like that because it feels good when you just got something accomplished, because that was actually my goal.
I want Ammon to be able to take on the world, like to be confident and be successful and know that he can do anything. And the Kindergarten Ready program helped give me those tools to pass on to him. And reading is just the first step.
You know, so many things have changed in the last 75 years, but we still want healthy and strong communities. The YMCA of Snohomish County has been there at the beginning on November 8th, 1940, and that's the group that became United Way. Today, the YMCA of Snohomish County United Way collaborates specifically on the MLK Day of Service. We wanted to try to find ways to honor Dr. King, and what better way to honor Dr. King than to give back to your community. Because of you and your support, to really be able to provide the foundation where young people in our community can go out there and serve seniors and people with disabilities.
So many things have changed in the last 75 years, but one thing that we all still want is strong, stable families. Volunteers of America Western Washington was also one of the first agencies there to partner with United Way of Snohomish County 75 years ago. And because of that collaboration, we are still serving families in need and have been for decades. One of the great examples of this collaboration is our annual Letter Carriers Food Drive. Because of this collaboration and this one-day food drive, we were able to bring in just one day's time, half of the food that we collect annually through our community food drives. During this annual food drive, we work very closely with the labor community as well, and the generosity of that community is just overwhelmingly, it's amazing. United Way of Snohomish County and Volunteers of America Western Washington cannot do the work that we do without your support.
This is Eddie, and he is 75 days old. I grew up in Snohomish County, and Eddie will be raised here too. My hope for Eddie in Snohomish County is that he will get a good education, and then that will lead to him going to a good college here and getting a good job, and then being financially stable and able to raise his own family here. For 75 years, United Way of Snohomish County has been transforming this community, and this is because of you. Because of you, United Way is currently supporting 106 programs through 40 agencies. Because of you, over 2,500 volunteers were mobilized last year, giving almost 17,000 total hours of service.
Whoa, that is a lot!
Because of you, my son's future is bright, and there's no other community we would want to call home.
Because of you, my son is thriving.
Together, we're so much stronger than we would be alone, and we're stronger because of your support.
75 years. That wouldn't be possible without you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for living 75 united years. And may there be many, many more.
So I hope you enjoyed our video this year. And you've probably heard some key messages. You heard about dreaming big, and you heard about the work we are doing in our community with our partners, and of course you heard about our 75th anniversary celebration. So this year, it's not a campaign, it's a birthday party. Okay, well actually, of course, it's a campaign, but we're using our birthday and the 75 years as a fun theme to help set your goals around your campaign. So for example, you could set a goal of 75% participation. Or you could ask new donors to make a gift of $75. That's just $1.44 per week. And as you can see, there's many more different ways to use the 75-year theme in our birthday to set different goals and themes for your campaign. And we also, in honor of our 75th birthday, came up with a list of 75 ways to live united. You can find the full list here on our website. And as you can see, some of the ways that we came up with living united are reading to a child, registering to vote, saying good morning, and of course, giving to United Way. And we're asking you to get involved in the celebration by living united and sharing how you're joining in through your different social media avenues. So you could share your employee stories on our Facebook page or create short videos and share them using Instagram, Twitter, Vine, Vimeo, YouTube, really whatever your social media forte is. All that we ask is when you and your company show how you live united, that you use the hashtag UWSC75. So before we get into the nuts and bolts of how the campaign works, we're going to go over campaign roles. We're going to go over your roles as an employee campaign manager, the roles here at United Way, and our roles together. So as an employee campaign manager, your roles are to obtain support. I mean, what's a party without friends, right? And of course, you're going to prepare the campaign, identify a goal, and as Ralph said in the video, dream big. You're going to implement and ask everyone to give. You're going to evaluate those results and communicate your progress. And of course, you're going to thank all of your participants. And United Way's roles are to support you, supply materials, pledge forms, information, and speakers, everything that you'll need to run your campaign, encourage you, encourage and support you, and of course, recognize your team, and lastly, to celebrate your successes. And together, we are going to transform our community, support kids, families, and the entire community, create lasting change, and of course, live united. So you're probably wondering why you were chosen to be the employee campaign manager. You were chosen because you are a leader, a convener, and an ambassador. People want to come to your party. And your leadership has identified you as the person whom they know will follow through and do the job well. You're dedicated to your organization as well as the community. So what is a workforce campaign? A workforce campaign gives employees the opportunity to make charitable contributions through payroll deduction, which is an easy, affordable, and convenient way to give. Our workforce campaigns are held at small businesses, government offices, nonprofit agencies, large corporations, and a vast variety of industries. Workforce campaigns are also a great way to help build staff morale, promote teamwork, and enhance your company's reputation in the community. So your job as the employee campaign manager is to educate your employees about what their dollars can do, and of course, ask employees to give. How long does a campaign take? The length of your campaign depends on the size of your organizations. Some campaigns take a day or two, while others may take up to 2 weeks or more. The key here is balancing effort and resources. 2 weeks is often the perfect amount of time to kick off your campaign, get your message out effectively, and share how to give, all while keeping energy and interest high. This is probably the most common question that I get from ECMs. Will I have help? And the short answer is yes. Do not run your campaign alone. Involve and recruit others from your company. We can share with you as well a list of fellow employees who support United Way if needed. And of course, your United Way staff is here to help prepare, plan, promote, launch, and celebrate your campaign. We're here to help you every step of the way. So why United Way? United Way of Snohomish County has been serving our community for 75 years. Remember, it's our birthday. And we look at the big picture, not just one issue. We work 2 ways for maximum impact. We currently fund 106 local programs to meet immediate needs, and then we focus on longer-term solutions throughout education, financial stability, and healthy communities through our different initiatives here at United Way of Snohomish County. And again, remember, all that work that we do is done right here in our community. We also work with a vast number of volunteers, agencies, and community members who all have the same vision for the common good and well-being of our community. So what do you need to know about United Way of Snohomish County? Gifts that are made to our United Way of Snohomish County are put to work right here in our community. We identify the community's most urgent needs, we invest for the greatest impact, we monitor that investment, and continually measure outcomes, as well as partnering with other agencies to build lasting change. And also, donors can direct their gift to another United Way or to any other registered 501c3 nonprofit, which gives your employees options. Here's some insight into what your dollars did last year. Over 2,200 volunteers were mobilized. Over 3,600 tax returns were prepared for free. This is one of my favorite initiatives that we have here at United Way of Snohomish County, and we have estimated that because of this free tax preparation service, we were able to save our community members here in Snohomish County over $580,000. The power of your gift. I'm sure this is something that might surprise you and you didn't know about. But for every dollar you invest in United Way of Snohomish County, together we create $1.32 of value for our community. We were able to find this calculation, or this number, through a calculation of a return on investment. And if you're interested in the breakdown of numbers and inputs that were used for this calculation, you can find that, of course, in your Employee Campaign Manager toolbox on our website. And any United Way staff is more than happy to talk about this with you in person. So think of it this way. If you donate $75 to United Way of Snohomish County, that turns into almost $100 of value for your community. Think of the impact you could make. Also keep in mind here, if your company offers a match, your contribution will grow even more. All right, so now you've heard about United Way, you've seen what your gifts can do, and you know it's your birthday. Let's talk about the campaign. Let's get into the nuts and bolts. So before your campaign, first you're going to want to meet with your CEO and leadership to ensure that you have the support to run the campaign at the organization. You'll want to see if you have a budget for the campaign and ask if there's a corporate gift or a corporate match. And of course, then you're going to want to recruit a campaign team. You're going to want to get your party planners involved. And a quick reminder, when building your team, if you have multiple locations or departments, be sure to include someone from each location on your team. You also are going to want to see if your company has any labor partners or labor components. If so, you're going to want to include labor partners from the different labor components onto your campaign team as well. Next, you're going to build your plan and set your goal. This is one of your crucial steps, as it will give you a clear guide when talking with other employees. During this step, you will meet with your campaign team as well as your United Way representative. During this meeting, you will set goals for dollar participation, or for dollar amount and participation amount. So you will set goals with your campaign team and your representative around those things. During this time, you will also determine if you will hold any special events. This is time to get creative and have fun while building awareness. Next, you'll schedule presentations. Scheduling presentations is a very, very important step in the campaign. It gives your fellow coworkers a chance to fully understand why your organization has chose to run a campaign. And it's also a great educational tool to let people know what's going on in their own community. And lastly, you'll identify the tools that you'll need. We have many great tools here at United Way, like pledge forms, posters, table tents, and brochures. And you will just identify with your United Way representative what they need to provide you with. And another reminder, as we said before, when you're recruiting that campaign team, be sure to include your labor components from your company. If you have labor partners, bring them to the table as well. And we have Betty Welsh, our labor engagement manager here at United Way, to best help you ensure that your labor partners are represented in the campaign process. And if you're having any questions or concerns about that, your United Way representative will be able to put you in contact with Betty as well. So during your campaign, so you built the campaign and set goals, so now it's time to run the campaign. So first, hold a kickoff have your CEO or leadership speak to employees and let them know why he or she supports the cause. Use the kickoff to hold a celebration, a birthday party. Remember, it's United Way's birthday. And if you can, holding one specific event for the campaign kickoff is great, but if you can't, also keep in mind that you can just add this kickoff to meetings that you already have, or do this kickoff at a shift change. Really, you have to just do whatever works best for your company's culture. Of course, you're going to want to pass out all those pledge forms or provide the online giving instructions. And one way to ensure that everybody has had the opportunity to give is to do personalized pledge forms. And we can do that here at United Way for you. So all you would have to do is provide your United Way representative with a spreadsheet of all the employees' names, and we can personalize pledge forms just to ensure that everybody gets a form, and so that they have the opportunity. And then you're going to hold all of those special events that you planned, all the fun activities to build awareness, and you're going to hold those presentations. And lastly, you're going to track and communicate your goal. And a little reminder about promoting your campaign. What is the number one reason people don't give? They weren't asked. Your role is to give your employees information to make a choice to support our community. Most people want to help, they just don't know how. And as an employee campaign manager, you're able to bridge that gap for them. So after the campaign, now all the hard work is done. So first you're going to collect all those pledge forms and make a copy for your payroll. Then you're going to draft a thank you message and thank everybody who participated and thank them again. Remember, we have those draft letters in the Employee Campaign Manager toolbox. And then you're going to report those results to your United Way representative, and they will come and pick up all the pledge forms for you. So that is the nuts and bolts of running a United Way campaign at your organization. And I just want to leave you with introducing you to our workforce engagement team. As you can see, everybody under their name has different agency or different industries, that they support. So this might give you a better idea of who you can be looking out for to come help you run your United Way campaign. I also have a links page here for you. At any time, I wanted you to be able to find these 5 things, as they're the 5 most important things that you can use throughout your campaign. So again, that first thing is the Employee Campaign Manager Toolbox on our website at uwsc.org. This really does give you everything that you will need from start to finish. And the second is the Employee Campaign Manager Guide, which is that workbook that you can really use on a day-to-day basis while planning and implementing and wrapping up that campaign. And you'll be getting a hard copy from your United Way representative. Third, we have the 75 Ways to Live United. And remember our social media campaign and our hashtag UWSC to help show how your company is living united. And we have that great campaign video for this year, including Ralph. And lastly, we have the workforce engagement team in case you wanted to take a look again at who you might be seeing helping you with your campaign in the future. So thank you. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I want to thank you for your support, and I want to thank you for being an employee campaign manager. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to email them at k.fanton@uwsc.org. And you can look down in that comment box. There should be some questions being answered as we speak. After you are finished with the video and you've submitted any questions that you have, refresh that web page, and those answers to those questions should be popping up shortly. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.